Time for another of my classic, cynically motivated trailer reaction videos. I know how much you love that stuff. This is for The Last of Us Part 2, a sequel to The Last of Us, funnily enough, in a weird twist of a coincidence. I've not seen this one at all at the time of recording. This is all brand new to me, so these reactions are hot off the press, or the something else where you make things that come out hot. I don't know. Let's look at this busted car in the forest with some associated trees. There's another busted car on the right. A lot of busted cars because the mushroom illness that destroyed the world made sure that people didn't really keep up to date on their car insurance or their tax or really anything to do with maintaining a roadworthy vehicle. But here's a shaky hand anyway. Balled up into a fist. Tattooed hand. And an acoustic guitar. Something tells me that's going to be played for emotional impact in this video. Let's find out. Gotta tune it up. It's always important to maintain that. You can't look after the cars, but make sure the acoustic guitars are all in working order, because otherwise how will you be soulful in a crisis? We certainly wouldn't have had this trailer if people were just letting their acoustic guitars go to shit.
I'll walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Nice singing. I think, is that Ellie? Yeah.
Fear no evil.
That's Ellie from the first one doing the singing.
To it all in my mind, my gun.
It's quite nice. Nicely shot and framed and everything.
Because I know I'll kill my enemies when they come.
Oh, I should probably talk about the mushroom people.
Surely goodness and mercy will.
Oh no, just regular type people.
All the days of my life.
It's hard to tell because a lot of regular type people were bad in the first one.
On this earth forever.
They didn't have to be full of evil mushrooms.
Said I walk beside the still waters and they restore my soul.
Man, she fucked some people up.
Walk on the path of the right because I'm wrong.
Something tells me we're not going to see gameplay in this trailer, particularly.
Walk on the path of the right because I'm wrong.
So I'm supposed to be reacting, but I'm kind of on tenterhooks, just wanting to see what happens.
What are you doing, kiddo?
Oh no. Is that Joel? Yeah.
You really gonna go through with this?
I haven't got anything to react to yet.
I'm gonna find and I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Who? The mushroom people? Or just those jerks that you are all dead there? Oh, who's she gonna kill? I don't know. She's gonna kill them all. Maybe she means just everyone in the whole world. She seemed pissed off enough. She seemed very angry about something. Naughty Dog presents. So that was The Last of Us Part 2, as announced at PSX this year, which I didn't watch anything of until today. So I found out they got a new knack game coming out. Thank fuck for that. I'm sure we were all waiting for that. But The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I'm conflicted about this because I really, really, really liked The Last of Us. Like, really liked The Last of Us. One of my favourite games of that year. And for me, the ending of it was so perfect. Like, I know the DLC in that came out, but the game itself as a self-contained story was, for me, perfect in its beats. And the ending had an ambiguity to it that was just right. Like, just right. And I've always been wary of the idea of a sequel, because I feel not every game needs a sequel, but I understand that video games are a business, and therefore, whenever anything is popular, it's gonna get a sequel because money is money. And part of my hope was that if they were going to do a Last of Us sequel, like maybe leave Ellie and Joel's story behind and set it in the same world, but make it about someone else. You know, like how Watch Dogs 2 is about Marcus, not Aiden. Or even something like BioShock 2 was set in Rapture, but it wasn't the same characters, you know, they didn't bring Andrew Ryan back or anything like that. So, you know, I am very, very, I'll use the same word, wary of going back to Ellie and Joel's story, because for me, that first story was all I really felt I needed to know. And the mystery of what happened beyond that was, for me, a very effective part of the story. It's why I liked the way it ended. So, obviously that's shot now. That's done. So I'm going to get to see what happens to them. I'm going to get to see, you know, what the fallout of the ending of the first game was. You know, whether or not it's explicitly detailed, we'll see the ramifications of it long term at any rate. Clearly Ellie is much older here than she was in the first game. So, yeah, I am keen to play it because, as I said, I adored the first one. So from a gameplay perspective, not that we saw any gameplay in that trailer, I'm on board with it. I'm just a little bit leery, a little bit concerned, a little bit disappointed. A little bit disappointed that we're seeing Ellie and Joel again. Not, you know, I love the characters, but that first game was them. That was their story. And this is just going to be an addendum to it. If that makes sense. I think that makes sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking a lot of cocking bollocks, who knows.